All right. So for the most part of demonstrations for web hacking chapter, we will use this engine, this now official vulnerable web application provided by OWASP. It's called Mutillidae. I have no idea how it spells correctly, so I will call it like that. And this is the second version. The first one was quite popular, and I think it was brought up to OWASP attention at some point, and now it's sometimes called, officially on OWASP website, it's called NoWASP. Okay, so it's like their approach on how to teach web application security in an offensive manner. Okay, so here you can see that it's already installed. Yeah, you have to first of all put some effort to install that. If you're familiar with any kind of AMP installation, these bundles of Apache, MySQL on Windows or Linux, you will have zero problems. Okay, but it's sometimes tricky to choose a distribution because you should know that beforehand. It uses PHP version 5. Yeah, with current version 7, it's not really easy to find the cloud box with the PHP version 5 preset. Okay, so it's either Ubuntu 14.04 LTS release, okay, or something even more ancient. Yeah, so please consider that while installing. The rest of installation, after you have a Linux or Windows box with Apache and MySQL running, the rest of installation is quite simple. You just check it out from SourceForge Git repository, or just download it and unzip it. You have to change index file sequence in Apache configuration file. It's all well documented on Mutillidae official website, and you have to change the username and password for the user to connect to MySQL, the application user. So yeah, after that you just initialize the database. The database integrity is not very critical here because it's just a pile of junk that is reset and reinitialized many times as you go through using automated tools against Mutillidae. So after the installation, you have these beautiful pictures. You just point your browser to the IP address of the virtual box you have used to install that. And please consider using virtual machines, only virtual machines for that, because yeah, you know why. This is quite a vulnerable piece of code. It's vulnerable by intent. So in the end, good chances are that you will be able to completely break into it and get remote shell. So you don't want that piece of code running on anything that is of even mere least importance to you. Okay, so only a separate virtual machine, only an isolated network, no cloud boxes allowed. Yeah, you have been warned. So you install that, you have this beautiful picture. There is a lot of things that can be done right from here. Yeah, in contrast to all the hacker trainers I have put into the reference list in the lectures for this section, yeah, OWASP approach to education is quite simplistic. So you can use their knowledge from zero level of previous preparation. So everything else is more or less oriented to an experienced hacker. Okay, so for Metasploit 3, for example, there was even an online CTF. Okay, so yeah, the level of tasks in that hacker trainer in Metasploitable 3 is quite different. Yeah, it's diverse. It can be either very simplistic or for professionals already. But the thing is that there are keys in the tasks. Okay, so you can treat it as a CTF engine. You can resolve the tasks offline and then report them online. And when the Metasploitable version 3 was originally released earlier this year, no, late 2016, there was such a competition. For OWASP Mutillidae 2, it's not like that. It's just a toy, yeah, you use in order to demonstrate the vulnerabilities that are structured in this nice taxonomy trees, yeah, by categories present in different editions of OWASP Top 10. Okay, so all of them are here basically, and there are some things for web services as well, something that is not within OWASP taxonomy of popular vulnerabilities, but still has great impact on web applications infrastructure. So this is more like a sandbox for newcomers to the industry, but still you can change security level and you will see that yeah, you can make these tasks quite tough in the end. So what does it mean? Security level of the environment is set globally. Yeah, so here it's set to 0. And that means that there is zero protection between you and the task. Okay, so you just see a vuln and you exploit it. Okay, you don't have to think about anything intervening between you and the target. At level 1, there will be maybe some basic manual, not manual, but built-in filtering, yeah, in the script that gets your data. Like, I don't know, special characters are escaped before passing further, you know, so something really basic and simplistic. And then going to higher levels, you will see that at some point you are facing maybe not a full purpose, but not a full scale enterprise grade web application firewall, but some kind of web implementation already, maybe Apache mode security configured with some rules that are based on the context of your task and so on. So there are hints, yeah, that are available to you at any point. I think if you first come here, you will see this configuration of hints and pop-up hints. Yeah, it's quite annoying when you already read that. You can turn it off at any point. Of course, there is a set of documentation, installation instructions. First of all, it's already installed, so no problems here. You have hints about what add-ons for browsers or what web testing applications you could use in order to start playing with Mutillidae and so on. So as you see, we are not logged in yet, and the first vulnerability that I will show you here, just to give you an idea of how it works in Mutillidae and what information feedback you get while trying to exploit something. The first thing I will show you is how we log in as administrator user using an SQL injection authentication bypass. Alright, so let's go.